Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy that you guys are here. This was requested from my IG fam. You guys wanted soft glam, so that is what we are doing today. If you are returning, what's good? I hope you guys been liking some of the videos I've been dropping for you guys. And if you are new here, please be sure to subscribe. So I'm not going to chat too much. We're just going to jump right in. As you can see, I've already done my brows. So I'm now going in with the Makeup Revolution C13 concealer, and I am priming my eyes. I am all about concealer as primer. I just think it works and sticks to my shadows better. So if you haven't tried it, I definitely recommend trying it. And I am using a Real Techniques corrector brush to work product in. I'm now setting my eyelids with the Laura Mercier Medium Deep Translucent Powder. Just, you know, it works for me, I guess. Alright, so now we're using the Jaclyn Hill palette. This eye look is super simple, guys. I'm literally only using 2 shades in this palette. So I'll be sure to list the shades that I use below. But this is kind of like a soft brown shade that she has in the palette. It is so beautiful, and I'm just working it in my crease. I am staying away from that brow highlight that I have there and just working it in the crease back and forth. You want to be sure you're working enough product in. I'm using an M414 brush from Morphe, and I'm just going back and forth motions, just trying to deepen out the crease. Try not to be too heavy-handed though, because you still want it to be fairly light. So now I'm going to go in and cut the crease. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills primer. This primer, you have to be, really careful when you're trying to achieve a soft glam look. I really tried not to use a lot of primer. I only wanted to use a little bit just to create some type of base for the second shade in the Jaclyn Hill palette to sit on. So I'm only using a little bit, and then I'm patting it down just so that it kind of diminishes that whiteness, because it does kind of have like a whiteness to it. It's really a light base primer. So I'm just really working it down so that it kind of loses some of that pigmentation. All right, so now I'm going in with that Jaclyn Hill color. It's like a peachy color, but it's like super nude. I really don't know how to explain the shade, but it's really a light shade. It's not too deep. It's a really beautiful shade as well. I think it worked really great on my skin tone, and I'm just working that in with another Morphe brush. I'll list the brushes that I use down below. And that's it, guys. Now I'm going back in with that brown shade that I used for the crease, and I'm just working that in the outer V area just to kind of make sure that the shades are blended together and there's no lines of demarcation. You really want to, take your time, blend it in, making sure you're blending because you want the look to come across soft. And since I didn't want to do any liner, I decided to stay in that palette and use a small smudge brush, and I went in with some black, and I just worked that on my lash line just to kind of give my lashes a little shadow once I put them on. And the lashes that I'm using today are from AliExpress. Shout out to AliExpress. I miss you guys. This damn Corona thing has got me not shopping on there. But anyways, so I'm using these beautiful lashes, and let me know if you guys want to know the vendor I use for these. I'll be sure to put the link for that down below if you guys want that link. But I went in with some Duo Lash Glue in dark, and I'm just applying these with some tweezers. It made the look super flirty. I loved that. Alright guys, so now we're going to do our foundation. I'm using the Anastasia foundation. This is in the color 470C, I believe. And again, just in case I'm not right, I'll be sure to put that information down in the description box for you guys below. I love this. I love this foundation. If you have not tried it, please do not sleep on this foundation. It's so bomb, has such great coverage, and you guys are going to see that in just a little bit. But I'm just going in with a Real Techniques brush, and I'm going to clean the top of my brows. If you guys didn't know, I'm all about cleaning with foundation just so I don't have to worry about concealer having to show through or have to have that extra step of like blending, all that extra work. If I can cut the workload, I absolutely will. So I just clean the top of my brows with the same foundation shade so that it has all one seamless blend. And then once I get that done, I'm going to go ahead and spread that foundation and use my beauty blender to work the product in. Anyways, guys, let's chat. This whole coronavirus thing is driving me nuts. At the same time, if you're watching this and you are an essential worker, I really do hope that you guys are out there being safe. This is really hard on a lot of people. They're losing loved ones or their loved ones are getting sick. So I really, really pray that you guys are all doing great and good through this time. It's definitely super stressful, but at the end of the day, it's better for us to be safe than sorry, let me tell you. So shout out to the essential workers out there, especially our nurses and doctors. You guys are killing it. But now I'm going to go in with the C13 from Makeup Revolution. It's close to my skin tone shade, so I wanted to use that first. I like to double layer sometimes. I said foundation, my concealer. With my concealers, so that's what I'm doing here. And I'm adding the e.l.f. Cosmetics, the Camo Concealer in the shade Deep Olive, and I'm placing that right on top and then also on the rest of the high points of my face. We are going to contour, honey. Do you guys see that little crater on my forehead that came to play? I am so annoyed. You guys have no idea. Going in with my Fenty Beauty Matchstick in the shade Espresso. You guys already know this is my jam when it comes to contouring. Also too, with this, since it is soft glam, I'm not going to, I don't really like a harsh contour anyway, but it's going to be lighter than usual, even on my nose, because sometimes I can make my nose super snatched, but I'm just going to give it a little dimension, nothing too crazy. And now I'm going to be patting that concealer down. I'm using a Real Technique setting brush. Y'all know this is my jam. I don't know why I just sang, but it felt right. Alright, so now we're going to blend out the contour. I'm going to use the other side of the beauty blender and just work it in. As you can see, it's like, because I'm using that side there that had a little bit of foundation on there, it's kind of blending it out, making it softer. It's not super harsh, which is exactly what I want. So I'm just making sure that it's getting blended out, and it's just, you don't want it to be harsh if you're doing soft glam. At least that's what I think. Now I'm going in with Fenty Beauty Translucent in the shade Honey, and I like to work it on the back of my hand just to pick up some of that a little bit at a time. This kind of helps you prevent flashback or placing down too much of your translucent powder. You don't want it to come across like ashy. You really want to work it in and slowly. So I like to do light layers and kind of work back and forth and just making sure that it's set and it's just not too heavy. Going in with my Shade and Light palette from KVD Beauty. I gotta remember to say that because it's not Kat Von D anymore. Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. And I'm using this shade Sombre, and I'm just lightly dusting contour. Like I'm not a huge heavy contour person anyways with contour powder, so this is just 1 or 2 dips into that palette, and that's about it. I'm gonna go ahead and shape out my contour with that Fenty powder. We like a little dimension, honey. Yes, we do. Now I'm going in with my Morphe 8W palette. Yes, don't judge me. One of the shades broke. So I'm using the shades Provocative and MUA together. I love these two mixed. They are the bomb. They give the perfect shade for women of color. It's just beautiful, and you only need just a bit. Like you see, it has great color payoff. I'm using the Anastasia Contour Kit I think this is the dark one, and I'm using the darkest shade in there to kind of contour my lips. Sometimes I do like to do this instead of using liner. Something about cream contour product on the lip blends shades together really well. And then I'm going to fill my lips with a NYX Lingerie. I don't remember the name of this color, but again, in the description bar. And then on top of that, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Beauty, their new lipstick. This is their matte lipstick. It's called Never Nude, I believe. That I do know. And I'm working that in the center, and then I'm going to go ahead and take a blending brush and kind of blend those together. Period. You see that? Beautiful. So now I'm going to be lightly dusting away that excess powder. Lightly dusting and then kind of like patting it down, patting it in. And then I'm going to add a little bit more blush because you guys, I'm blush crazy. I'm literally blush crazy. I can't help it. All right, y'all, this is the look. This is the final look. Let's get into it. Yes, period. So I did decide to kind of go in and add some gloss. Like I just felt like that's what the look needed. So this is from Ruby Kisses. This is their clear gloss. It is the bomb.com. But yeah, guys, that completes the look. I set my face with the Ofra Cosmetics Makeup Fixer. But I really hope that you guys enjoyed this soft glam look. If you love it, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. And let me know in the comments what other videos you guys want to see from me, because I'll be sure to give them to you. But I hope you guys are all staying safe. And I mean that with all of my heart. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And I will catch you guys in the next one.